Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make fresh pasta, some pasta sheets. Dead simple. You do need a pasta machine, which I'll show you in a second, but the ingredients, we want some flour, some semolina, 3 eggs, some olive oil and some water. That's it. Okay, I'll show you these ingredients and I'll show you what you need to get done with them. Okay, so first of all we're going to want some flour, okay? You're going to want 300 grams of flour. You should use probably Italian grade 0 flour, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just using plain flour here. Okay, so we're going to get 300 grams of this measured out. There we are. That's about 300 grams of flour. What we're going to do is we're going to sift this now into a mixing bowl. Okay, let's get that all sifted in there. Okay, and on top of that, we're going to want 100 grams of semolina. Okay, you can buy this stuff pretty much anywhere, any supermarket. 100 grams of semolina into the flour. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll sift that in as well. So there we are, with our flour and semolina all mixed into a bowl now. What we're going to do is we're going to add our fluids, so our 25 mils of water and our 50 mils of olive oil. And then we're going to crack our 3 eggs into there and we're just going to mix it all in with a fork until it forms a thick dough. Okay, so we'll mix that semolina and flour up together. Get that all mixed in. There we go. Make yourself a little bit of a well in the middle now. And what we're going to do is we're going to add our 50 mils of olive oil, 25 mils of water. We're going to mix that together. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we are going to crack our 3 eggs straight into this. 1, 2, don't want any shells in there. And 3. And with that, we will mix that together and that will form a nice pasta dough. There we are, mix it all in, beat those eggs up and get that flour all mixed into the fluids. There we are, this will probably take a few minutes now. And then once it starts to form together, what we'll do is we'll tip it out onto a floured surface and we'll knead it, just like bread dough, really. There we are. So I've been kneading this dough for about 10 minutes or so now. So my arms are aching substantially, but it's looking absolutely beautiful. So what we're going to do now, we're going to form it into a big sort of dough ball, okay? And then we're going to wrap that into some cling film. There we are. Pop it in the cling film. There we are, and that can rest in the fridge now for 30 minutes or overnight, up to you, but 30 minutes minimum, okay? Okay, so our pasta has been in the fridge for about 45 minutes to an hour or so now, so it's nice and cooled down. So we'll grab that out. I've got my pasta machine down here, and I'll show you what we need to do to get that into nice pasta sheets. Okay, there we are. We'll take it out of the cling film. And what we're going to need to do with this is we're going to cut this into half, okay? So we're going to chop it right down the centre. There we are. Okay, so what we're going to do is take 1/2 of this pasta dough. And we're going to roll this out as much as we can with a rolling pin. We're not even going to pop it in the machine yet. So we'll get this as flat as we can. And keep going until we can't get it any flatter with a pin. Right, okay, so once it's rolled out with a rolling pin as much as we can, we're going to get this fed into the pasta machine, and we're going to roll it out, and this will roll it out thinner than we can ever do it by hand. And as you can see, that's going pretty nice. And roll the whole lot through. What you can do is make sure then that you pull it out, you sort of spread it out so it doesn't all sort of stick together, and we've got a pretty decent sheet of pasta. Now if you want to with this, what you can do is you can roll it again at an even thinner level, but to me that is probably pretty decent. You can see a shadow of your hand through it, and that is about where we want it. So at this stage now I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to tidy it all up. Just cut it into nice, good sized sheets. There we are. And you can keep these for later on, or we can use these straight away. You can do a number of things with these now. And there we are, so there's our pasta sheets rolled out through the machine, pretty thin, like I said, just so you can see the shadow of your hand through them. Of those sheets, you can use them straight away, pop them in a lasagna, or we can make tortellinis with them. We can do a number of things with them, but that is basically your pasta, dead simple.